Aussie Champ Hunter to Steve here. How we doing, guys? Now, if it looks like I haven't had a shower or changed, you'd be 100% right since the last episode. It's only 1:30, so the wash plant was working pretty much bang on, and I got to do like 25 loads. Now I'm going to do a little bit of overburn just so I can get a kickstart for tomorrow and do more wash on the next couple of days. So yeah, let's spin you around and I'm going to give you an idea of what we're doing and where we're headed. So we just finished off there, and it's a straight shoot all the way down towards the wash plant. Now, we have been getting really good stone on this edge, really good stuff. And today, I just picked a 40 carrier out of that spot just here. Now, I still do like this area. I still do like it, but it's not producing as much as the corner here. And I don't know whether I'm just picking it up on the edge or whether I should just charge forward. But I've made my mind up. I've been super brave. Spin around with me. We're going to go that way. We're going to go big and large. I'm going to take from about there all the way to about there. And we'll see what's in this direction. Now, there is a big slope down there, and big irons came out last time. So we're going to head that direction. Now, we're going to need to swap a few things around. But you can see why. And that big stone there is called a billy, and there's another one there, there's another one there, there's another one there, there's another one there, there's one there, and I pulled the whole bunch out from here, and there was one there as well. Now, billies slow the water down, and basically we're digging old riverbed, and the bottom of that riverbed is granite. Nothing penetrates that granite. It's decomposing now, and sapphires bed themselves into it. And as we're charging forward this way, we've got big obstructions, and those obstructions slow the water down. When the water slows down, the sapphires drop out. When the sapphires drop out, we collect them, and the world is happy. So let's go that direction. We're going to go into the overburden today, rip a big hole out of it, and see how we go. We're going to have to push the roof up a bit. Enough talk. Let's get at it. So, I just wanted to show you how big this bench is. It's the biggest bench we've ever created, so pretty excited about it. Properly domed out, and it took about 80 wheelbarrows to get it done, about 85. So now we're going to heap a wash, but it does have a big lump in here, as you can see. And that big lump, there's a billy here, and obviously just billy's a big rock. And I believe what's happened is it's hit a low depression there, and there's still billies here. There's a big rock there, there was a big rock come out of there and there as well. And it's hit this and pushed everything up, because I didn't find that same material in the billies here, so I left that proud. Hopefully there's some stuff there. You can see how high the bench is from here. I didn't get greedy. I was going to go right down to this level, and I probably should have, but I didn't. And I'll explain why. Is because we were finding material in that layer, and that layer goes from here and sort of swoops down. But I wanted to test that layer, so we'll see how we go. We're going to go from all the way to there, hopefully today. Fingers crossed.
here's just a big billy. And you can see me just picking at it. That's called a pelican pick. And basically, sapphires can get stuck to billies. So, with all the fast water, and the clay around a billy, which is a big rock, sapphires do get stuck to them. So you can see me flick it over and then give it a chip here and there just to make sure all that material's gone from that area. And then, I'll step on the material and then just crush it up. So it's its finest form it can get. So when it goes through the processing plant, it just releases those sapphires into the mix.
Right, we're back. Couple of things have happened. I've been seeing little bits and pieces everywhere, but nothing to show you guys, nothing, or just little chips. But I thought I'd just show you something about the wash itself and then what I've been digging. Okay, that billy's massive, by the way. It's the size of half of my body, and I've got from obviously there to about there, and it's sloped right up. I don't know if you can see it, and I'm just collecting them all on there, that level. So I need to push forward. Hopefully this section will be good because I haven't found anything big just yet. But what I wanted to show you is this thing here. It does have sapphire on it. See the sapphire and the ironstone, and around the other side it's got another little tiny sapphire there. So let's just see what this one looks like. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that big. It looks all shattered, so you can see it kind of in the hand, and it's just got rutile in it. Yeah, not great, but that's all right. They don't have to be stuck on rocks. They can be stuck on, sections like that. Let's just bust it open, see what we get. See if we get anything else out of it. No, I just threw that one back in there, so don't ignore that. Let's get some more light on it. That's the one I just broke up and away. There's another piece there. And obviously, ironstone, like, that and that. There's a good, like the indicators. So there you go. Let's just bust that corner up. Yeah, that piece of ironstone is a heavy indicator. We would like to see that because we get that with it. And yeah, that's it. I've got to keep going. I've got to do a lot more. As you can see, I think I'm 25 loads down or 25 wheelbarrows, and I've still got 30 to go. So I've got to keep going. Okay, back. It's been a while, and a lot has been done. Just I've seen flickers here and here, I should say. I've seen flickers here and there, and nothing really popped out except for this one. Let's have a look at it, and I'll just show you how far they bed themselves into the floor. Okay, all swung around. It's kind of hard to see because I'm in the shadows. There is right there. Where'd it go? Lost it. Into there somewhere. It literally just popped out and onto my hand. And disappeared. There it is. Found it. All right. Oh, that's actually okay. Sorry, I'll give you guys a look. Yeah, that'll be okay. I think that's a yellow on the cross. And again, this is a super strong torch, and there's some junk on it. Let's take you in for a better look. And there it is. think they're fractures shining back at me. Anyway, it's Sapphire. It's a good little piece. Hopefully that's yellow, and we can get some of that yellow into the bum end of it. But I can see a couple of fractures there, and dud. I can see a couple of fractures. All excited, lost it, found it. But I mean, it's probably around about 6 or 7 carats. It's a good little sign. Just came out of the corner here, so hopefully there's a whole bunch more that way. And this one's going to go. Let's see if we make it. Let's hope it didn't bounce out. It could have been an epic fail if it bounced out, but I don't think it's a keeper. I got to keep going. I'll see you guys if another one pops out. Okay, that was a solid 8 hours of digging, just digging, 8 hours. And we ended up doing 50 loads, so 50 wheelbarrows. It wasn't the best material, I thought it was going to be like the best material in the world. I'll just be picking sapphires left and right and centre. But let's just see what happened, eh? Let's have a look. All right, here we go. All we want to see is a couple of 100 caraters sitting out the back. So I want to see in a few like that. Okay, let's go through it. No, that's a dud. Spinel. It's the sapphire I saw at the back. It's got a heap of rutile in it. It's a rock. That looks like a sapphire to me. Dud. Another dud. Another dud. At least there's some sapphire there. Another dud. Oh, a little dog's tooth here. This looks alright. Oh yeah, look at that gorgeous little thing. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's got some cracks in it. Look, another dog's tooth. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. And I don't often get dog's tooth at all. Oh, look at that chunk. Yeah, bingo. Look at that. That's what we want. Have a look at that inside. Hopefully there's more than that. I did some work today. I work hard every day, but today I really put some effort in. Thinking that, I was going to get a bonanza. It's been creeping around. Oh, that's a nice piece. Yeah, it's got a big crack in it. Spinel. Oh, there's about a million little ones. A zircon there. There's another zircon. Just clearing the hand, those zircons. Oh, it could have something in there. It's shattered. Spinel. Oh, that's got something in it. Yeah, we'll have a look at that one inside. Oh, I'm pushing one away. And I can't pick it up. No, that's no good. Spinel. Oh, Sapphire. Let's have a second look at it. Yeah, it's this little stuff everywhere. You know, the ground itself isn't really conducive to big stuff. It didn't have the right sort of, look at that. Looks like Sapphire. Good for a skin polish maybe. It's got a heap of rutile in it. Yeah, that looks alright. It'll be a bit dark. I'll get down to the money corner down here. Yeah, we got one here. Yeah, that'll be okay. Well, at least the bucket's filling up. Let's have another look. It's bluey. It's a shattered piece. I think we're running out. Spinel. There's a piece of spinel there. Another piece of spinel. Gee, another spinel. Another spinel. Another one. Let's have a dig in this corner. See what we got. Oh, I can see that one. Look at that. It's glowing back at me, this one as well. You'll see how clear that thing is. Anyway. Zircon. Rock. Okay, I'll dig through and have a look at these little ones. Get them out for you. So that's it. Massive day. Not a bad little take. Not as good as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a real bonanza. So yeah, finding a couple. Yeah. Alrighty, that's the spinel, that's the Sapphire. You know, out of all those wheelbarrows, I was expecting a bit more, to be quite honest, but still happy. You know, there's a couple little cutters in there. I'll show you those in a second. Let's just get that light off so you can see the weight itself. Let's chuck all this stuff in. I didn't do a full clean out of the pulsator. I am going to run, I'm here for another 2 days, so I want to do another dig, and I'm going to go forward again, because obviously the Sapphire's forward. We got a huge take last time, and you know, last episode, and got that 47 carata, so we'll go forward again one more. Still 233 carats for the day. I worked my absolute clacker off for it though, but it's a good result. Let's show you a few of those that I think might cut. Okay, let's start with the biggest one first. 23 carats. It's got a bit of junk on it. I had a look at it outside and I didn't think it was very good, but there's a piece of junk on that edge there. It's not really showing what the stone would be, but it's actually a nice hunk of crystal. So let's bring you guys a bit closer. Yeah, so the junk on the top stopping a lot of light going through, but at 23 kilos, you know, that needs to be removed, you know, so that needs to come off there, that needs to come off there, but there's a lot of stone to play with, and a bit of silk in it, so it needs heat.
But, you know, like there's a 3-carat sapphire there for sure, you know, or 4-carat sapphire. So, yeah, that's a great little take. Yeah, and we'll do this one next, which is a little dog's tooth. And it's 5.2. Only because I love this colour. Look how light and beautiful that is. And look how gorgeous that is. You won't get a big stone out of it, but jeez, it's gorgeous. No need for heat. You know, obviously that just gets sliced through there and you just have to pick the thickest part in it. Gorgeous stone. Beautiful. That bands of blue through it, that gorgeous yellow. It'll throw all sorts of colours. Yeah, that is a keeper. That's beautiful, that stone. It'll probably get cut like that, to be quite honest. Anyway, maybe just a free form. I don't get many free forms, but yeah, that's a little corker. Look at it. Beautiful. Okay, let's get in gamble stone territory. It's got a bit of junk on the end, this. 11.7 carats. And when that junk is taken off, I think, and it might need a bit of heat, I think there's a beautiful stone in there. There's a crack just here, obviously. But yeah, I think there's a beautiful stone in there. Just grind that end off. And then I think we've got a bloody beautiful stone. You know, like we cut that off, that'll be 2 carats or so. But I mean, we're still dealing with maybe 8 carats, you know, 3 carats off there. Still dealing with 8 carats, good thickness, beautiful colour. You can see that yellow is coming through that end here. So that'll lighten the stone up.
Yeah, so we got that stone cut and the back end of it sliced off, and then it produced a very nice sapphire. Only got 1.56, almost 1.6 carats out of it, but check it out. The colour's amazing. Yeah, look at that. Look how gorgeous that blue is. It has had heat, but just a dynamite blue. Yeah, 1.5 carats, 1.56, almost 1.6. Let you get to have a good look at it. Look at that. That is spectacular. It's just a beautiful blue. Gorgeous blue, isn't it? And it'll sparkle everywhere, for everything, for everybody. Yeah. It's a bloody good blue, if I do say so myself. You know, just the depth of that blue is amazing. You only see blue. There is no green. It's just blue to blue to blue to blue. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful stone. And I'm just holding it in a holder. I'm out of the gem fields at the moment as well, so the fingers are a bit ratty. But check that out. That's just a gorgeous blue. That's what I'm seeing. Look at that. That's a absolute banger. Check that out. Yeah, so it'll be available on aussiegemhunter.com.au. So jump on to aussiegemhunter.com.au. Website's live and available. And if you want this before it comes up, because it'll come up in about a week or so, or 2 weeks, you know, give me an email on Nasib at aussiegemhunter.com.au. And look at that thing go. Gorgeous. 1.5 carats cannot get the smile off my face, eh?